Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In our last episode we built this, the Metal Volcano Tamer for the Gold Volcano, and in this episode we're gonna copy this and make a couple of tweaks to it for the positioning probably for the Copper Volcano that's nearby. As I was connecting in, I see Alnalana has a large amount of stress, and that would be why. Popped eardrums. Where did she go? She popped her eardrums? Oh, there is 5. How did the pressure get so high in there? Doesn't even make any sense. Maybe it's the differential with the... Yeah, that shouldn't be that high in there. That's weird. Because with this here... I think it's something with the hydrogen, although I've never had this problem before. But this from being so high pressure. But it definitely is now. So, with this being open and this being open, one would think that the pressure would normalize down here. Although, the whole inner base is pretty high pressure. Alright, I know how to deal with this. But first, let's take a copy of this with the blueprint. To here. And down to there. Although the parts on the left might get rearranged a little bit. We'll call this one Metal Volcano Tamer. Okay. So I think I want a little more water in here too, by the way, because it's only 41 kilograms per sort of column of tiles. And I think we want a little bit more. But I'm going to do that when I can actually watch it. And we don't need to worry about it right now anyway. Let's see. Let me dig out some more of this, maybe. Let's see. Hold on. Use blueprint. Where are we at? We are right there. Oh, yes. We need to do a lot of changes. Okay. I'm going to bring the ladder down here. Instead. Not that far down, though. We're going to have to start deconstructing this ladder down here. I can do at least 3 of them. And also start taking this out here. Except for that, of course. Oh no. Catherine. I should have known that was going to happen. Let's not do sandstone ladders. Look on it. Let's not do sandstone ladders here either. Narcoleptic nap. Okay, good. Okay, now you need to come out of there. Thank you. Actually, I'm going to cancel this stuff. We'll get it on the flip side. Delete that. Yeah, don't fall again, please. Okay, well, it's time for that. What we can do about this is we can use some carbon skimmers. We can put one down here. Let me look at the pipe inputs. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's probably better like that. And then plumbing pipe, and we can just use regular liquid. We'll use the insulated pipe since that's what we have here. To there, and then this one can go, and it can jump. Where's this going? Nowhereville. Okay, good. This was for keeping that loop full, and it should be full. Yeah, let's do this. there. And then this one and this one. And then I want to connect it to this one. Guess I probably should have been using igneous for those. Okay, and then we need power. How much? Oh, we got good. We got plenty of power here. So what this will do, the carbon skimmer does, is it takes in water, it picks up carbon dioxide from the area around it, mixes that with the water, and makes polluted water. So this basically is a carbon dioxide leader. And at this point, we need it. We're going to have to deal with this at some point also. But at this point, we need it. And then we also need to have a pipe right here. Okay. So you all can do that. We're complaining about heat. Yeah, it's kind of warm in that water. And then it's up here. Where are we at with our blueprint position? Almost. Almost there. We need to delete one more after those three, at least. Ah, we can also copy this. We're focusing on this because it's proximity. Okay, good. It's picked up the water and deleting some carbon dioxide. So this will just delete some of the pressure in the base in general, because we're a little over 2,000, and you really don't want to go much over 2,000 in the whole base. And this here is even worse. So this should help. Plus it'll get... we may have to move these dust caps, like maybe down here, because we might delete too much carbon. Although, in fact, maybe I should have put the carbon skimmer up higher. Yeah, we can move it later. New printables. Ooh, steel? Yes, please. Thank you. See what eggs we can crack. One of those. Okay. Actually, how many? 2? 3? Okay, we're okay there. Back to, not down, up here. We need to delete 1 or 2 more of those. Get down to do that. And then we should be able to use our blueprint now. Okay. Not sure why it's complaining about... Okay, it's not complaining anymore. Random bits. So, we're going to have to get this polluted water out of here before we let it go. I'm going to not let them build this tile. I'm going to dig out underneath here a couple of tiles. They'll come down here, step, jump, or maybe step down and up, and then they'll hit this ladder here, and that'll let them get down here to dig this out. We're going to have to change this power line coming in here, I think. Although I didn't check. This here is the floor. So yeah, we're going to have to move these floors all down. This area here all down. Let's copy this bit. I don't really care. And then we'll delete that bit. And then position it down 1 spot. Actually, I'm going to move it over a couple more and then down 1 spot because of the thing here. This tile, they wouldn't be able to get through there, but now they can. That's the right height still? Yes? Okay, good. So we'll have to make this a little bit longer. It'll be a little bit different, but in the end, it won't matter much. Let's take this part out here. Also. And I may have to tweak bits of this as we uncover some things. I may have to cancel. Actually, I'm going to have to cancel a lot of these tiles. These metal tiles need to stay out. I'll have to put those in manually. A couple of these tiles will need to stay out, as well as a couple of these tiles, so we can get in and out of there. And then, of course, this tile and this tile need to come out because we need to be able to get into there. And we'll have to build up a steel pump in here too, just like the last time. Okay, so while they're starting to dig that out, hopefully they don't get stuck, let's come up here and add a little bit more water. And of course it would add it into this loop first if we had it, but we don't have it. Or we don't need it, I should say. There's no space. I want to get, I think it was about a couple 100 kilograms per floor tile. Because a lot of the water we dumped in here left here as steam and went into here. That's why these are almost full now. And so you can see this whole thing is working properly. So let's actually talk about this while they're digging that one out. I'm going to try and keep an eye on issues for them over here. So we left it, I briefly talked about it, but I think it might be useful to talk about it a little bit more, how this whole thing works. So the power is kind of easy. We have a source power coming in here, powering all of the components. The maximum wattage on that is 2,000, and we're not quite using it all. And then we have another power line coming out of here that is the power supply, and that's going into a reverse transformer so that it adds the power back into the network. And then that's the power. Let's see, the pipes. We have the loop here that is the cooling loop that both cools down the steam engine as well as cools the iron that travels through this room. Or the gold that travels through this room, which we'll get to in just a moment. The cooling loop, if the water is too warm, the cooling loop will pass the water through the aqua tuner, so it'll come out here instead. And if it's cool enough, then it bypasses the aqua tuner, goes through this valve, and then goes this way instead. This way, we maintain an equal-sized loop, whether it's going this way or it's going this way. And then we have our source water coming in here. Of course, it's getting brought into the loop here first, the cooling loop first, and then it bridges into where the steam engine evacuates it from so that it can go into the room here to make additional water. There's no gas pipes or equipment at all. There was a pump here that we used to pump this room out with. We'll have to do the same down at the copper one, and then I just vented it outside. Let's see, automation overlay. That's the important one, but actually we'll do that one last. So the next is the conveyor overlay. The auto sweeper will pick up any gold. We have it configured to, it picks up anything. We have this loader configured to only accept gold. It picks up the gold, and the conveyor loader puts it on the conveyor belt. The conveyor rail runs it through this room to transfer as much of the heat as possible out of the gold into the room. So either into the water at the bottom, if it's at the bottom, or into the steam that's floating in the room, to try and claim as much heat as possible out of this gold before it leaves this room. And then it leaves the room, and it goes into this heatsink here. A heatsink which is simply metal tiles, the conveyor rail, and then the liquid pipes. Actually, were these supposed to be insulated pipes? I need to check that. May need to change those now that I'm looking at it. It transfers the heat from the rail into the water in the pipes, which is coming out of the steam engine at 95 degrees. and pushes the heat down back into the room also, and transfers then makes these blocks of metal here, or the pieces of metal here that are going through this room, cools them down to 95 degrees or near 95 degrees. And then it enters this room where we have that nice cooling loop here, and that brings it down to whatever temperature I set here at a maximum, basically. So that cools these pieces down to 15 degrees or less. And then it comes out of the room, and it goes into this conveyor shutoff, which is then controlled, and then it dumps out here. The conveyor shutoff is controlled by two pieces of automation. One of them here is a, what is the name of this again? I just forgot the name. This piece here is like a pulse generator. It pulses once every 54 seconds, and I'll get on to that math in just a minute if you don't remember from the last episode. Once every 54 seconds, the NOT gate is used to just handle the pulse, and then this other buffer gate here pulses for 1 second, which allows this to move just enough to drop one more chunk of gold, 20 kilogram chunk of gold, onto this weight plate. This weight plate is looking for anything below 200 kilograms on it, and it'll send a green signal into here. So what happens is, every 54 seconds, as determined by this, a green pulse is generated through this buffer gate, and the buffer gate keeps it on for 1 second, as we're going to get to in just a moment. And then this turns on the shutoff, and one 20 kilogram piece of gold, because that's how big the gold is on the rail here, is 20 kilograms. That's as big as the pieces can be. One 20 kilogram piece of gold is output through here. That controls to limit or to maximize the amount of time that each piece of gold spends on the rail, in this little room here, and in this bigger room here. However, if we are using a lot of gold, then, and the dupes are picking it up here, if this drops below 200 kilograms, then then it'll bring it out faster, because we need to have some available at all times. So 200 kilograms is probably too much. I could probably even make it 100 kilograms or less. But the point is just to have some here so that the dupes have some available to them. And then this automation here is just to turn that valve on and off to bring the water in. And then this automation here is to turn the aqua tuner on and off like we've done before. It's checking for that 15 degrees. This makes sure that it stays there, because the aqua tuner pulsing on and off uses more electricity than it should. So that's just to make sure that the water in the pipe truly is more than 15 degrees for 5 seconds before it actually turns on the aqua tuner to cool it down. So like if one bubble passes through or something like that that's cold or that's hot, then it won't necessarily do anything. So that's this room. So the reason for the 54 seconds is this volcano has a calculated average output of 369.9 grams per second. If you divide that into 20 kilograms, so 20,000, you end up with just about 54 seconds, which is why this is at 54 seconds. This is actually provided by a mod, this line, but the data you need is all right here. You take 89.9 divided by 140.4 times 30 divided by 682 times 13.1, and you should get that number right there. So it's kind of a straightforward math, but I like the mod putting it there so I don't have to do the math every time. So that's what we have for the calculated average output. We divide that 20,000 by that number, 20,000 grams, which is each block is 20 kilograms, so 20,000 grams, and you get 54 seconds, which is why this buffer gate is 54 seconds. And that is this Metal Volcano Tamer explained. I'm going to pause for a second and double check that pipe as to whether it should be insulated or should be radiant, and I will be right back. And I'm back, and I checked, and it is supposed to be radiant. So we actually need to break into here and make it some radiant piping, which is not going to be super duper easy, but it won't be too bad either, because this thing isn't running right now anyway. So we'll break into there. I think that'll do it. We can step down and step down. This doesn't require us to step on it, so that should be okay. And let's check on this and see how it goes. Let's do cancel these pipes here. And put in the radiant pipes here for now. I'll just make them out of iron. That'll be fine. Radiant, insulated. Okay, that's fine. These are the 4 that you need to be radiant. The ones up here don't matter as much, and the ones down here don't matter either. So that's good. And of course, this is erupting now. Excellent. Perfect timing, as per usual. Okay, let's mop this up. Also, let me put that tile back in, which means I need to break this out. Put in a ladder here. Let's prioritize that ladder just in case. Thank you. Excellent. No, I finished that stuff already. That's handy. So I want to run a floor over here. And run a floor over here. Break into here. I just wanted to check and make sure there wasn't anything behind it. And then we'll actually take this out. And I'll have to do a ladder thing here to get this in there, but that'll be fine. We're going to have to get IT machinists down here to build some of this stuff. This is going to take a while to run, because I only did 1. But it should reduce that pressure pretty quickly. It's already done a decent job. That's good. Alright, so let's move. New printables. Oh. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh my. This person has +7 and +3. Nails, you are going to be our new member here. I just want to check to see, when I check my cheat sheet here, to see where Nails falls in the actually, we'll just go ahead and bring Nails in, and then I can rename Nails. Okay, so skills. Nails, you're going to start out with this one. We're going to take you right over to Exosuit as soon as we can. Anyone else have a fair amount of points delta? Not really. Everyone's pretty close, so we're not going to do that yet. Okay, so Nails looks like... Weirdly, there's no names on these, just... Nails has the purple streaks in the hair. But Nails is a bio gender X. Okay, so I need to check my list and see if there's someone we can name Nails to be. I don't have my list up. I think I'll just wait and we'll name that dupe in the next episode. But I want to get this thing built, so let's go super speed for a while. Try and get some of this stuff done. Okay, somebody can build these walls. We don't need machinists to build the walls and dig the other stuff out and stuff. Okay, I'm going to also make this thing super long, like 500 seconds, so it stops chirping so much. That's annoying. Can I do this differently to make this a little bit neater? I think I can. This is the output one. Oh, I would have had another thing down here for this. I think what I will do is I'll take these out. And I can do a bridge. Just do the iron wire. There. And this can probably be lead at this point. From this point forward, I should say. And this one can go over here along this. So I think I probably will dig this out, put in a floor across here, and just make that good to go. And we can just take this all out too. So actually I didn't need this elevated piece because they're going to be able to dig up here and build that anyway. And then we have this wire. So we need to connect this one there and this one here. And I can cancel those, delete this one. Oh, I could have made this much neater too. Cancel that, delete this. Okay, good. We'll just do it like that. That can go too. Thank you, thing. And then that can go up there. Oh, we had some copper left over too. Okay, that's fine. That's a little bit neater, I think. Although that one being knotted weirdly is kind of annoying. Let's do it like that. What's going on, Catherine? Oh. Down stuck too. Okay, let's just do this. And I might have to do emergency builds on those because we're getting close to nighttime. Okay, good. Don got out too. Okay. They could have gone either way. Okay, that's easy. Alright, so I want to do some priority on the walls. And the floors and such. And whatever's behind them is fine too. We got a display bug there. Super speed. Okay, Lana's stress went way down. That's good. Maybe she got a massage. Maybe time fixed it. We'll see. Actually, I'm going to put him on speed 3. Just so, and then I can help them out here too. I'll stop there with this. I think I want to bring power line across for these. Because we already have enough power stuff going on over here. The best place to do that might be down here. Or right here, maybe. No, that's not a good spot either. Because it's right across from the door. I don't know what I'm going to use some of this area for. But let's assume that I put a door in here. I probably should. But there's pipe behind there, so I need to be careful with that. And then we'll put a door in here. Please somebody come and delete those. Alright, we need to get this polluted water out of here. It came down from up here someplace, I think. Can we just mop it? Yep, okay, good. And there's some up here, too. Okay, they open that up. Let's open up just a little bit of space here. So there'll be a floor there and there. Oops. So let's do... just do this right here, maybe. Just below the door. I think that'll be okay. And then we can bridge right here. Except that I can't. There we go. There and there. I might have gone too far with this cable too. Okay, and then, so this one here is going to be the input power. Yeah, I did. And this one here is going to be the output power. So we can delete a couple pieces of cable there. You can connect there. You can connect there. What did you make these out of? Lead. That one lead too? No, okay, we just don't have any copper. Well, that's unfortunate, because we have a copper volcano literally exploding over here. But we have no copper. It's going to erupt in 80 seconds. Maybe we'll have some copper then. I guess I could just make some. Not going to hurt too much. I'll just make like 1,000. Hopefully that'll get us through. And while that's doing, I can do this. And that. And that. And I think that. Can I get some copper? Okay, here comes more copper here too. Yay. Okay, do I have any now? I do not. Enough yet. Okay, good. It's sealed in now. I would like to put up some... Push the wrong button again. Of these here. That's going to get vacuumed out, so I don't care. This one needs to go away, though, unfortunately, because I need to put a pipe in there, but maybe I can put one up there. Or not a pipe, a bottle emptier. So kind of an interesting thing. Even though we use a blueprint, there's still a lot of manual work to do, at least on this type of build. Even when the duplicants step on this, it triggers. Then green if it's below 200 again, that's fine. Okay, and then water goes in there. We have water here for. Might have to get rid of that. And then, of course, we need... Oh, printables. Oh, somebody's idle, too. Algae? We'll take it. Gotta watch the idle indicators. The steel ventilation gas pump thingy. There. I'll just do regular pipe. It doesn't really matter because it's going to get deleted anyway. Down to there. High pressure gas vent. And apparently a ladder. Okay, good. Got out. Super speed again. By the way, we have 1,000,000 calories of food now. Just a few. So we can definitely support more duplicants. Oh, speaking of which, not yet ready. Hi-Fi Hedgehog might be able to take another point, but then Phasene's over-subscribed there. And like Gospin's right on. So, yeah. Oh, I should probably also set priorities for nails as well. We did... I forget if we did supplying or tidying, but I'm just going to give all to nails. And then... Yeah, that should be good. And do we have copper yet? We do. Excellent. Okay, so this one goes this way. Just as before, above. And that one goes that way. And that one goes there. And it's the end of the cycle again because we're in fast forward mode. And this stuff can all have to be done by IT Machinist. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Conveyor Overlay and do a priority like 8 on it. Maybe I'll just do 9. Just to get him down here to get it done. That there also. This bit here also. Oh, I can't do it in Conveyor Overlay. Okay, well, we're going to do all this stuff in emergency mode then. Okay. Let's see. This needs to come out and go like that into there. I forgot to do that earlier. And I need to get power over here. Iron wire is fine. Alright, so we are deleting... I'd kind of like to get the carbon dioxide out of here too. Maybe I should delete this tile as well. Well, we did at least delete the... polluted oxygen from here, so that's good. Let's deconstruct that and these. We can try and get that carbon dioxide out of here. And we got a chunk of polluted oxygen, of course. Build, build, build. Okay, that wire got built. We haven't finished building this wire yet. Oh, probably because I need to do this. Do like some priority on this. There we go. And here. Okay, now you're just messing with me, game. Wrong buttons. I should do it. Okay, now you're gonna get stuck. Don't get stuck. Okay, that got overheated. That's fine. Well, not fine, but... Yeah, we don't have any algae left. We're going to have to synthesize some algae if we're going to keep the Paku going. You do that by processing slime. We have 14 tons of slime, so we can probably do that. This one needs to be set to 1 second, as before. I'll change this one when it's time. We need to also check the math on this. So once again, we do 20,000 divided by 349.89. 20,000 divided by 349.89. And we end up with about 57 seconds on this one. So once we're ready to go, I can do that. I know I gave him a lot of jobs, but I hope he comes and does some of them. Do I need to set his priority for building up higher again? I should probably also promote someone else to be able to do machining, operating. See, where is building? 1 tick. He's operating all the other stuff too, though. I think that's the problem. Let's see, who else can do... Yeah, that's where I want it to be. Who else can do both operating and building? Did I give anyone else the skill? Or does anyone else have a heart on it? Just machinist? Yeah. Alright, think about it then, I guess. Need to sweep the polluted water out of here. Alright. I'm hesitant to sweep too much because I don't want the gold getting swept up just yet. I'd rather that get picked up the old-fashioned way. But I guess I can do like these tiles here, at least. Ah, power just kicked on. Excellent. We need more water, though. Oh, auto bottle. Oopsie. I actually have quite a bit of water for that. Let's do super speed again. I mean, they're going to be able to bring it down. This pump's going to bring it down some, but it's not going to be perfect until it seals up. No, we can take this, though. Yeah, we'll take the food. More calories. Almost there. Okay, I think we're there now. I'll do like maybe one more bottle. Or so. Is that a narco nap? Okay, good. Yeah, that's good. Am I gonna have to make an emergency machinist for you to come down here and do this? Yeah, because he's just fixing stuff and tinkering and stuff. Let's see, his, oh, it's right here, duh. Yeah, he's doing anything else besides building right now. Because even though, yes, I need to just get his priority up here. We'll just do that. That'll get him to come down here and build wherever the heck this is. There it is. Probably put a ladder in here. Maybe here. We probably don't need this one anymore. That needs to be canceled. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the episode here. We've gotten the structure kind of built. We have some more work to do. We can finish this up in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.